Can someone tell me anything that they remember about perimeter? What about perimeter, Zach?
So that means you only do multiple two sides of each.
So if I had a box, and this was A, and this was B,
You do
A times A? Remember, because it would be A times 2.
Equals 21.
Well, you said, remember, A times A is really different than A times 2, because if A was 9, 9 times 9 would be, and 9 times 2 would be, that would be a big difference if you were trying to create a fence, and all of a sudden you bought, 81 feet worth of fence rather than 18. So if I was solving for the perimeter, I don't know why we're talking, B times 2. That would give me the perimeter of a square and of a rectangle. And I think those are the only shapes you guys are doing. Is that correct? Okay. What about the area? Let's say I've got the same box. Well, okay, I'm sorry, back to perimeter. What is the perimeter telling me? I mean, I understand I'm going to do A times 2 plus B times 2. That's awesome. But what does that tell me, Luke? Can you tell me what perimeter tells me first?
It's like the inside.
Perimeter?
Oh, it's the outside of the square.
Right, it's the outside. Yes, you may. So the perimeter tells me this distance all the way around the outside. What would I use the perimeter for? Why, in the real world, besides dealing with a math worksheet, would I want to find the perimeter, Yaslin? What could I use that for? Okay, what kind of stuff would I make? A what? Right, okay, so I could use the perimeter to help me if I was designing a fence. What else? Hasten?
When my dad built his shed, he had this guy working with him, and they were working at the
Okay, so to build something like a shed, because you want to make sure that you're going to cut those lengths of wood the correct size, otherwise, if you have the perimeter wrong, your shed may not be really square or rectangular, and the corners might not meet. That would be pretty bad. Mary Margaret, what else would I use the perimeter for?
Well, the mom told me that they was talking at their house, they had a guy deciding how different they wanted it to be, so he used it to design the house.
Yes, you could use it to design a house. Because typically in a house plan, you know that you have only a certain amount of land that you can use. So you want to draw that perimeter of your house and make sure that your house isn't going into your neighbor's yard. Because that might make your neighbors pretty upset. John Parker, what else could I use it for? When Lynn comes back. Okay, the size of a room. What about when I make a quilt for my daughter? Would I could have to know the perimeter. Because I have all the little squares and I sew them together on the front side. Now I need to know the perimeter of that so I can cut the fabric for the back. So you have to be able to use the perimeter and measure all kinds of different things. Any questions on perimeter?
No.
Area. Carter, if I have this same box, how do I find the area? So area is going to be equal to what, Carter? It is the stuff on the inside. Okay. No one else should be talking. Carter's giving us an answer, please. Would you like to call on a friend? Okay, who would you like to call? That's right. So I would length times the width, or A times B. Like you said, that tells us the inside. So, right, that's the inside. Why do I care about the area? When would I find out anything dealing with the area? Mary Margaret? Leo? Wyatt, sit down. Okay, you all are going to get a big worksheet on this very shortly. So, it would be you of you to actually pay attention. A lot of this is a review, and I understand that, but a review is not a bad thing. So make sure you understand it. Mary Margaret, what would I use the area for? Yeah, how much space? So space inside something. Lena, what else? Very good. She said if you're going to put tiles down in your house, you've got to know. Haley, what do you think? Any other ideas of what you think?
Yeah.
Okay, Mary Margaret. Luke, please stop. Okay, to kind of know how things will fit. That makes sense. So area and perimeter are both pretty important, and you have to be able to know how to find them. So you're going to be given this worksheet. There is a front and a back. Your job will be to answer all the questions. So, Cameron, you can turn off the video because we're going to work on a worksheet now. This is an independent worksheet. You will be turning it in. So once you get it, go ahead and start. Yes, please.